Have you seen her with her bangs?
She looks like a monster.
Guys, she is a beautiful movie star.
One of the most popular sitcoms ever made spent half an episode debating if a real-life two-time Oscar-winning actress was hot. It was meant to be a throwaway joke, but it became the show's most uncomfortable and controversial moment. Today, we're breaking down The Office's worst episode. We'll look at the cringeworthy scenes, how Hilary Swank responded, and why the joke was never funny to begin with. If you think Hollywood needs to do better, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it. First, let's be clear who we're talking about. This isn't just any celebrity. This is Hilary Swank. She is a critically acclaimed actor, known for transforming for her roles. She often chose grit over glamour.
I can't sing to save my life. What?
For her first Oscar, she played Brandon Tina in 1999's Boys Don't Cry. She completely changed her appearance to tell a difficult and important story. For her second, she played boxer Maggie Fitzgerald in $1 Million Baby. Again, she underwent a massive physical transformation. Her career was built on depth, not just looks. This made her a unique figure in Hollywood, and a confusing one for the staff at Dunder Mifflin. The Office is a legendary American sitcom. It aired for 9 seasons and is famous for its mockumentary style and awkward humor. The show's brand of comedy was cringe. It found humor in uncomfortable social situations. Michael Scott's antics were funny because they were so painfully awkward, but there's a fine line between satirizing awkwardness and just being cruel.
Come here, Chris. Come on.
Michael, come on. You don't have to worry. I'm not
worried.
to HR.
You know what? The only thing I am worried about is getting a boner.
In one episode, the show crossed that line. The episode is titled Prince Family Paper. It aired on January 22nd, 2009. While Michael and Dwight are away, the staff needs something to do. The plot kicks off with a simple argument.
What are you guys talking about? Some actress, whether she's hot. Who's the gal in question?
Hilary Swank.
Ah, Hilary Swank.
Is Hilary Swank hot? The debate splits the office. Sides are drawn, and it gets ugly.
Are you serious? Jim, just show us a picture.
Kevin, come on.
Yeah, shut up, Kevin.
No, but he's making all these fancy... It's a gut thing.
Kevin Malone leads the not hot argument. He insists looks are not debatable. To him, you're either hot or you're not.
Is she hot? Not, would you do her?
He says he can't be swayed by facts. For him, it's a gut feeling. Then, he delivers the cruelest line. He says Hilary Swank looks like a monster.
Oh my God.
On the other side, Angela Martin furiously defends her. She calls Swank hot as heck.
She's hot. She's hot as heck. She's a female Boris Becker.
In a bizarre comparison, she even calls her a female Boris Becker. The debate consumes the entire office. Pam Beesly tries to shut it down. She argues that people can be attractive without being hot. She asks, are we prepared to let the Kevins of the world decide anything?
We don't even give him full internet access.
Wait, what?
Her logic is completely ignored. The argument only gets more absurd. Oscar Martinez, the office intellectual, prepares a formal presentation.
See that? The obvious symmetry of the face, koinophilia, features that are...
He projects a photo of Swank's face onto the conference room wall. He uses grid lines to analyze her facial symmetry. His verdict?
She is not hot.
She is technically attractive, but not hot. The debate ends in a formal vote. Jim, Oscar, and Kevin vote not hot. Angela, Dwight, and Andy vote hot. The writer of the episode, B.J. Novak, said the idea came to him on a plane. He saw 2 different Hilary Swank movies were being offered. He thought a debate about her would be a funny B-plot, just a silly way to keep the supporting cast busy. But the subject of the joke didn't find it that funny. Hilary Swank has addressed the episode twice. The first time was in a 2010 interview with Time magazine. She handled the question with grace. She said that while it's flattering to be mentioned, she doesn't define herself by those terms. She said, there is so much emphasis put on the way we look. Are you hot or are you not? It really does a disservice. There's so much more to life than looking a certain way. She professionally dismantled the entire premise of the joke. She didn't get angry. She just pointed out how shallow it was. Then, 13 years later, in 2023, she was asked about it again. This was at the Toronto International Film Festival. The cultural conversation had changed, and this time, her answer was more direct. She stated that beauty is subjective.
And I think beauty is very subjective. And I feel like no one would ever ask a man that.
And then she delivered the knockout punch. I feel like no one would ever ask a man that. She called out the industry's double standard perfectly. Women in Hollywood are constantly judged, ranked, and scrutinized for their appearance. Meanwhile, their male counterparts are almost never subjected to the same hot or not debate. Her point was undeniable. At the time, some critics found the subplot amusing but pointless. Entertainment Weekly called the tone particularly mean. New York Magazine dismissed it as a throwaway script idea that belonged at a party, not in an episode. But over time, the reception has grown much harsher. In the age of streaming, this problem gets worse. New audiences binge-watch the show in days, not years. The episode isn't a one-off joke from 2009. It's a permanent part of the show's legacy, available forever on demand. For many, it feels less like a product of its time and more like a timeless mistake. Fans now often rank Prince Family Paper as one of the show's worst or most controversial episodes. Many viewers call the scene mean-spirited, sexist, and uncomfortable to watch. Online, diehard fans say they have trouble defending it. The consensus is that the casual objectification of a real person just wasn't necessary. It crossed a line from satire into outright bullying. So why does this joke fail so badly? The Office was great at satirizing office culture, but this wasn't satire. Good comedy punches up. It satirizes the powerful, the absurd, and the flawed systems around us. This joke punched down. The target wasn't the ignorance of the office workers. The target was a real woman's appearance. The punchline was simply being cruel. There was no clever observation here. It was just workplace bullying disguised as a B-plot. The characters weren't punished for their behavior. It was treated as a normal day at the office. To this day, the writers have never publicly apologized for the segment. The Hilary Swank hot debate remains a permanent stain on a classic show. It serves as a reminder that comedy without empathy isn't funny. It's just mean. So there you have it, the story behind The Office's most misguided joke. Do you think this episode went too far? Comment below. Hit subscribe. Thanks for watching.